Hi friends, we're going to practice writing sentences with some of our magic E words, okay? Remember that I will say the sentence, I'll repeat it, then we're going to count how many words we hear, and we're going to draw that many lines. Remember that we like to say the sentence as we draw our lines. That helps us make sure we've captured each word. And then make sure that you're writing your lines long enough to fit the whole word and that you're using some finger spacing in between. If you need to pause, click the pause button and then get yourself caught up to where I am, and then you can start play again, okay? Get ready for your first sentence. I'm going to write the number 1. Sentence number 1. The line is a mile long. I'll say it again, listening carefully. The line is a mile long. Let's count how many words we hear. The line is a mile long. I heard 6 words. I'm going to do my 6 lines. Remember to say your sentence while you write your lines. The line is a mile long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The line is a mile long. Let's go back to the first word of the sentence, the mile, the. We always start our sentence with a capital letter. The line, I hear I. Now I heard my I say its name, which means I have to have magic E at the end. Remember that having that E tells my I to say its name. So when I hear it, I know I need that E. The line is a mile. There I heard my I, so I need my magic E at the end. Mile long. The line is a mile long. I'm going to double check my sentence. Did I start with a capital letter? I did. Did I make sure that I had finger spacing in between? Yeah, I'm not all smushed together. That looks good. I'm missing punctuation at the end. Let me say it to you and you tell me what punctuation we need. The line is a mile long. Did I sound a little excited? Yeah, so we need an exclamation point. The line is a mile long. That means it's a really long line. Let's go to sentence number 2. Sentence 2 says, I like to sit in the shade. I'll say it again, listen carefully. I like to sit in the shade. Let's count how many words we hear. I like to sit in the shade. Whoa, I heard 7 words that time. Let's say the sentence while we draw our lines. I like to sit in the shade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm just going to say my sentence again. I like to sit in the shade. Good. What was that first word? First word was I, and no matter where that word comes in a sentence, we always capitalize it. Because when you're talking about yourself, you're talking about someone very important, and that deserves a capital letter. But also, it's the first word of our sentence, right? So we always want to capitalize it. I like, I hear I like. My I heard it say its name, I. That told me I needed that magic E at the end. And whenever we hear k, it has to be a K. And we'll talk about that later this week, why it wouldn't be a C or a CK. When you hear the long vowel sound followed by k, it's always a K. I like to sit. I like to sit in the shade. I like to sit. It. Notice I don't have a magic E on the end because we heard I. That's the short vowel sound. It didn't say its name, so it doesn't get the magic E. It. I like to sit in the shade. In the shade. Let's tap that out. Shade. Shade. So I hear shade. Now because I heard my A say its name, I need magic E at the end. I like to sit in the shade. Do we think that's a question? No. You think it's an exclamation? I like to sit in the shade. We could say it that way, but it's not how I said it, is it? I like to sit in the shade. It's just a statement, so we just need a period. Number 3, I'm going to say the sentence to you. We're going to draw the lines together, and then you are going to write it on your own. Listen to me carefully, and this is the part where if you need to go back and rewind or pause, this is probably the time to do it with this sentence. I will ride my bike home. Listen again. I will ride my bike home. All right, let's tap out how many words we heard. I will ride my bike home. 6 again. I hear 6 words. Let's do our lines. I will ride my bike home. Now, if you needed to go down to the next line, that's okay. I will ride my bike home. Don't forget to start with a capital letter and end with a period. Go ahead and write that sentence on your own.